sounds sick, doesn't it? Hello everyone, welcome back to the Young Broke Musicians podcast.
Hi.
This is episode number 6. Happy days, welcome everybody.
Welcome everyone.
I'm Connor and
I'm Roxy.
How's everybody doing?
I believe everybody's good.
It sounds good, doesn't it?
It does sound really good. So you guys will probably notice that there is a little difference, just a tiny difference
just a
today.
Smidge. We've upped the production value just a tad.
So as you may have realised, last podcast,
with
podcast 5.
Podcast 5. Although we did realise we introduced episode 4. Only one person's picked up on that. We introduced episode 4 as episode 5.
My bad.
I followed through with it, so it's all good.
So this is episode 6.
It is, definitely.
And last episode, which was episode 5, where we had the incredible Tommy and Rebecca on from Bamboo Brush.
They were so lovely.
Oh, I loved them so much.
They were so nice.
They made me want to save the planet.
Literally, they wanted me to... I wanted to just dive into the ocean with a little bag and just sort of scooping up plastic.
Yeah, but like a canvas bag.
Not like a
plastic bag.
Not a bag for life.
No, and I've seen so much rubbish around since.
Since that interview with them, I have noticed like how sort of so much rubbish is around Hitchin when you never really notice that.
I know, it's really sad, isn't it?
It
but
is.
on episode 5, so last episode, you would have seen that we introduced that we have a sponsor.
We do have a sponsor.
How incredible. And
sick.
we were then able to afford to buy the Rodecaster Pro.
So we went on screen share, I think, the other night. It arrived pretty quickly, which was really cool. And I messaged Roxy. I was like, it's time. It's happening. So we went onto my Mac on screen share and you clicked buy.
I really did.
We added to cart. And so we've got the Rodecaster Pro, like console itself.
Yeah.
4 of these, the Rode pod mics.
These little mics.
4 headphones.
These.
4 wires.
Yeah, for leads.
And leads. And yeah, 4
and stands
leads.
as well. We got four stands
table
for these.
stands as well.
Yeah.
So if it sounds really good, that'll be why. We're so pleased with this, aren't we?
We are, and do you know what the best thing is? That we can do things like this. We can also do things like this. They're laughing at my face, not so much my jokes, so it'll be fine.
Don't worry, if you tell a joke, I'll be doing this.
Thank you. I'd like to thank my mum, my dad, Pippa, my brother, and Sammy, and my nan and granddad.
Got to be done, mate. All the applause.
All the applause.
So we're going to be abusing them way more than we should. It's just such a great piece of kit, isn't it?
I feel like a massive child because these buttons we'll have to like insert image here for those of you on YouTube so you can see it all.
We'll put a screenshot and some B-roll footage of it.
Yeah.
But Roxy was in her element the other day with your favourite contraption.
It's like the most incredible thing. Like, it's a label maker and it made me so happy. So what we've done is there's little light up buttons on the desk where we can press like theme tune or applause or laughing or rim shot or things like that. And basically I labelled them and I got so excited.
It was like watching a kid in a toy shop, just like you with your label maker and unboxing it because it was a new label maker.
I really felt like if you'd stuck a child in Hamleys in London, like the toy shop
with their parents' credit card.
With their parents' credit card, they can buy anything. Like if you just stuck me in Staples,
mate,
I feel like I'd be the same way.
That could be your place for a trolley dash. Staples.
Oh my god, yes! I would get all of the notebooks. I'm obsessed with stationery.
Concertina folders.
Oh
and
my
everything.
dear!
Like you could get everything we need for a dream office. You're editing
Amazing.
this one.
I'm editing this podcast, so I'm well excited for this episode.
You've got the best one to edit because it's in the best location. We're currently at London Road Studios in Baldock. They are kindly letting us film and record our podcast here.
They are.
Which
It looks stunning. I mean, that
amazing.
wall is just, it's for those of you who can't see, who aren't on the YouTube, for those of you listening on Spotify and all these other things, there is basically like a wall that is covered with wood.
It looks amazing.
And it's just, and there's lights in the background where there's like purple and...
I think Ben Drake from Ben Drake Collective did this room.
Did he?
Yeah, he did like all the plastering and putting stuff up, yeah.
Oh, amazing. Shout out to Ben.
Good up, Ben. I saw a video of him on Instagram using his like plastering stilts so he could get up on the ceiling and do it all. It was amazing. He was walking around. They're not like circus stilts. They're actual like proper like strapped to your leg kind of stilts so you can get up high.
That's amazing.
It was really cool.
Oh,
So,
I love that.
us talking and filming in London Road Studios inspired us. We want an office, don't we? We want a studio.
100%.
We want one.
And do you know what I'm really pleased about is sometimes I believe, sometimes,
All the time.
in the law of attraction, where what you feel that you want, what you put out there in the universe, it comes to you.
Definitely.
And we put out in the universe that we wanted the Rodecaster Pro.
And the universe has delivered.
Thank you very much, Simon Squibb. Shout out to
our
you.
sponsor. We'll hear from them sort of in a break or something halfway through.
Yep, halfway through we'll put the little sponsor clip out.
Absolutely.
100%. But yeah, so if we keep putting good things out into universe,
Definitely.
it will come back to us, hopefully.
Oh, absolutely. What would you have for your dream office?
My dream office, or just my own desk. I want it to be so organised.
It will be so organised. Although I always say, like, pretty much every night after I finish working, I clean my desk, and then like 5 minutes into work the next morning, it's messy again, just because I'm getting like camera gear out and stuff I need for editing. It's never tidy, but at least we'll have space.
At least we will. I just want space.
And Nerf guns.
Nerf guns are 100% definitely.
If we had that wall in our office, there'd be a rack going down. Because it looks like there's 3 sections. So one could be like camera gear and lenses.
Yes.
One could be Nerf guns.
Yes.
The other one, what could that be?
Microphones.
Drones, music equipment.
Yeah.
That could be sick.
All of the microphones. Just like
every microphone. We've got 2 more of these. So when we have guests on in person, that would be really cool.
That would be really cool. And then
You
we
look
can
comfy.
I actually am quite comfortable here. I'm perched on a little stool. I feel high up. Normally I'm quite
Micro
little.
munchkin.
I like that. Yeah, a little bit like my dog Pip. She's she's tiny, so
Couldn't live without her, could you?
I could not live without her. So that's leading on really nicely to
Good segue, isn't it?
really, really good segue.
We're getting good at the segues, aren't we?
Well, you are.
We're getting there.
So we have got 10 things that we can't live without. So as young broke musicians, there are many things that most of us can't live without. So Connor, do you want to start with your number one?
Go on then. So I think we put this in there because we see them all on YouTube all the time when like celebrities or singers or artists are sat on that desk with like GQ magazine and they're doing like the 10 things they can't live without. So number one for me as a whole, just music in general. Listening to music, playing music, buying music, streaming, writing music,
Talking about
music,
listening to it,
all of it. Just music in general.
Yeah.
Number 2.
That's my number one as well. So
Good shout.
yeah.
These aren't like in any like favourite order, just to be clear. Just because
Mine are. No, I'm joking.
Just because my number 2 and 3, like, so number 2 is my dog. I'd be a bit lost without Gus.
Oh, little Gus.
My little wrinkly boy.
Your little Gusatron.
Gusatron.
He's
Piglet.
like the snortiest thing in the world.
Like when we give him treats, he'll sit really calmly, and then as soon as you go to give it to him, he'll sort of go up really gently, but he'll go. Every time, like even if he goes to snort, I'll be like, Gus, calm. And we go again. Still. And then he goes like that. I think it's just pure excitement for him.
Oh, bless him.
I know.
Because he's like half French, half pug, isn't he?
He's a frog, so he's 3/4 pug, but he's got a quarter Frenchie in him.
Oh,
Cute. That's why he's got the little curly tail.
yeah.
His piglet tail.
Yeah, he's cute.
Love him. So number 2 is my dog. Number 3 is my fiance, which is why I said no particular order, just to be clear. So my wonderful fiance, who I'm getting married to next year, which is exciting.
Shout out to Vic.
So you're helping me choose my suit. I sent you a picture of suits the other day, didn't I?
You did?
It looks nice.
Yeah.
Because we're
look
going like
dapper.
I don't know if I can pull it off, but It'll look
Stop
cool.
it. Stop.
It'll make me look presentable.
Aww.
Number 4, my wonderful family. Big up my mum, my brother, my nan and granddad, Mark, everyone. Couldn't live without them. Their support.
That's lovely.
No, love them.
Aww.
Number 5. Now, I keep saying to Rox, when this is all back to normal and lockdown's over, we need to go to London to get you one of these. But I call it my vocal bong. It's my vocal steamer. If you don't know, steam is... I know, it sounds so dodged, doesn't it? Steam is great for your voice, for singing. If you've got a cold, if you're like really phlegmy, it's great to warm up your voice. It sort of breaks down mucus and stuff because steam actually goes to your vocal folds and vocal glands instantly. It actually takes 12 hours for water to actually be absorbed into your vocals.
There you go. There's a little bit of knowledge there for you guys.
I know. So pretty much every morning or every day I've got a gig, 10 minutes with the vocal steamer, 10 minutes silence, and then I start talking again. It's the best thing.
Aww.
So we need to get you one.
Yeah,
They're just a lifesaver.
I'm going to need that.
That's so good. Number 6, just a good walk. I love a good walk.
Aww.
Simple finds, simple pleasures. A good walk.
Fair enough.
Number 7, friends/best friend. Be lost without them.
Thank you. Yeah.
I try.
Yeah.
Number 8, just camera gear in general. It just gives me so much joy and pleasure.
Happiness.
Happiness.
Freedom.
Freedom, it does.
Yeah.
Number 9, Peter McKinnon. Heavy breathing. Just like every time he posts a video. Gus? Every time he posts a video, if I'm feeling like a little bit demotivated, just his videos bring that sort of motivation back. They're just so inspiring.
So Peter McKinnon is a photographer. He is also a video
Videographer. He considers himself just a photographer.
Oh my god! But he's a drummer as well. He's amazing. He's goals basically.
And he makes like leather goods and stuff.
Yeah.
He's got like a little side hustle called Pete's Pirate Life on Instagram. I stumbled across it by accident, and he posts pictures of knives and like leather goods he makes, so like leather iPad and cases and wallets and stuff. Makes it all himself.
Need to get me some.
I know, right? It's amazing. And then number 10, cookie dough. My favourite food, like pudding food. My favourite food is mac and cheese, but I think
macaroni.
Go watch Roxy's vlog, you'll understand. We'll put it in a card up there. But yeah, cookie dough.
Hell yeah.
I think pretty much every other day I tag you in something about the my cookie dough thing.
I love cookie dough.
It's
But like
amazing.
it has to be like proper gooey.
Proper gooey,
Like
proper M word.
Yeah, proper moist.
Sounds worse with headphones on. So those are my 10 things I can't live without. What about you, sis?
Oh, so I mentioned number 1 was music. So
Definitely.
like you, like listening to it, singing, doing anything with music is just definitely needed.
It's escapism, isn't it?
It is. It really is.
It's free therapy.
It is.
That's what I think of it as.
Aw. That's if you illegal stream it, I guess.
True, but I've got Spotify.
Yeah.
Good old Spotify.
Yeah. Love Spotify. Second is my family. So my home base.
Your
like
fam.
my fam, my mum, my dad, my brother,
Love them.
Sammy, my nan and granddad, Uncle Justin.
Your granddad's lovely.
My granddad
He's
is
so
a
sweet.
ledge.
He's so
such
sweet.
a legend. And Pippa, my little Pip.
Pipsqueak.
My little girl.
Your princess.
My little princess puppy. She's amazing.
She's
She's
adorable.
just like the loveliest thing in the world.
She is.
I love her so much. Number 3 is a driving license.
Oh, I should have put that actually, because a driving license is amazing.
There's like nothing better than being able to go out in your car and get what you need or on your motorbike and go and just get what you want and just have a bit of freedom.
True. I think when I got my driving license, it was so good because I could just go out when I want. I didn't have to rely on anyone. I didn't feel like a burden, if you know what I mean. It was nice.
I loved it. Love it. And I rode a little moped when I was younger as well.
Same.
So my little freedom started a little bit earlier. But my poor mum, bless her, was my roadie for most of
I got knocked off my moped once.
Did you?
I was on a roundabout in the left-hand lane, going straight over the roundabout, as you should. There was a classic BMW driver. No offence to other BMW drivers, I'm sure you were all lovely, but this one was just
other car models are and other car brands are available.
Yeah. and so is the indicator actually as well. But I was in the left-hand lane, about to go like straight over the roundabout.
Yeah.
It was on Grace Way,
Right.
up towards Great Ashby, and this BMW driver was in the right-hand lane and just went straight through me going left.
No.
Knocked me straight off.
What a douchebag.
Yeah. Wrote off
So
my bike.
if you're listening, you're a douche.
Yeah. So with the BMW with the number plate. No, I'm not joking. I do actually have I've still got the number plate. I miss my moped.
Aww. Okay. Number 4 is food. Now, when I say food, I don't mean like, oh, you need food to survive anyway.
Oh, you need oxygen.
No, you need mac and cheese to survive. You need mac and cheese. You need your McDonald's. You need
Just all the good, happy
everything.
food.
Cucumbers.
You do love cucumbers.
I have a really unhealthy obsession with cucumbers.
Remember, I bought you a cucumber once, didn't
Literally, I just sit there gnawing on a whole cucumber.
Roxy Turtle, part human, part rabbit.
This is true. I mean, you can tell by my teeth for those of you who are watching on.
Not at all. Could be Rob Beckett's teeth.
Oh, I love it. He's so funny.
He is.
I love Rob Beckett. So, yeah, food. Number 5, I love showers. So I like to just chill and I like to just feel clean and feel good. Otherwise, if you don't have a shower, you stank.
Stank O'Clark.
Stank. And I'm not all about that life. Number 6, camera gear.
Camera gear.
So everything like my Canon and everything else and all of that kind of stuff. Love it.
It's just
love
such
it.
a good hobby.
Yes. 7, friends.
7 friends.
7 would be number 7 would be my friends.
Good shout.
I've got some great friends.
You do. Hello.
I got I was waiting for you to make some sort of comment.
No, what I make comment is when you reply K dot to me out of the blue.
That's friendship goals, though.
It is friendship goals.
Literally, I was like, I'm just going to put K dot to you. And then literally like 5 seconds later, you called me. You was like, what's the matter? What was that?
I put wow cold.
Oh,
It's just so out of the blue. A random K dot. We're at that level of friendship.
we are. Number 8 will be laughter. I don't think I could have got through this year without laughter. My family, they are huge on
You have a family of Bantosaurus rexes.
We really do.
Bantalopes. Count Bantula.
Oh, love it. Yeah, love it. So laughter would definitely be something that I can't live without.
Definitely.
Fields. That's now my number 9. Fields. I live in a little village. We won't say what village that is.
But it's beautiful.
It is stunning and it's surrounded by fields. So yeah, that would be my number 9.
And in that field is your dream house, isn't it?
Oh my God, it really is.
Stunning.
It's just perfect. I'll get there.
One day.
One day.
It'll
It
be
will
yours.
be mine.
So if the owner's listening, we're waiting.
I'm coming for your house. And number 10 would be water. Whereas I mean water, I mean swimming. So like
You do love good swim.
I literally before lockdown and before I used to swim like 3 times a week. I love it.
It's good.
Love swimming.
I like swimming. I prefer when it comes to like working out and exercise. I don't like going for a run outside. It's just I prefer being in a gym.
Did I just don't run? I can't run.
I can't even run a bath. Like,
God,
I
that's
just prefer
brilliant.
working out in a gym. Like,
Yeah.
so when all this lockdown stuff, I can't wait to get back to wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. I can't wait to get back to the gym with Ben because he works at Nuffield Health where I went with you
Nuffield.
that time. Yeah, Ben works there.
That's a good place.
It's a good place.
I liked it there.
Good pool. Good steam room.
Steam room.
It's amazing.
And for those of you who don't know, swimming is actually really, really good for your voice
Is it?
because it helps your diaphragm. Because if you're holding your breath whilst you're swimming and you're taking controlled breaths, it can actually really help with singing.
Definitely.
So I think the strongest that I've ever been, like vocally, was when I swam like a lot. And now that I'm not swimming as much, my breathing's a little bit off. And yeah,
That's fair.
So I think as soon as lockdown is lifted and we're allowed to go back swimming and stuff, I think that's the first thing that I'm going to do.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Like, good breathing exercises are good, which brings us on to our next sort of subject of sort of, well, we're as musicians, we're quite delicate little people. Aren't
We are very delicate.
We are delicate.
We're little sensitive souls,
we are
aren't we?
sensitive, and that can sometimes bring on a lot of anxiety, particularly performance anxiety. If you're not having a good day and you've got to go to work and do a gig and you're not mentally there, it can be quite nerve-wracking. Am I right?
Yeah, definitely. I think that's why we were sort of talking about 10 things that we can't live without first. So that positive stuff, and now we're sort of getting into the sort of the real stuff of
hard to talk.
Yeah, and I mean, I've suffered massively with anxiety, and I've had a few things that have knocked me quite badly. But for me, being able to sort of sit down, chill out, and actually veg before I go on is really good. So getting there to your things early so that you can sort of sit down for a few moments and be quiet and take it all in and just take in your environment. Breathing exercises is really, really good.
Yeah, definitely.
I found that going to venues, listening to podcasts in my car.
I love good listening to a podcast.
The best one that I've found yet is Happy Place by Fern Cotton.
Nice.
I
quite like
love
young broke musicians. That's quite a good one.
Do you like young broke musicians?
Yeah, right,
no. I mean, that girl sounds a little bit of a dickhead, really.
And the guy just sounds like Ed Miliband. He's always blocked up nose. No, the podcast, I listen to loads. So I listen to Jack Makes Happy Hour, because that's really funny.
Uplifting.
It is uplifting. Sometimes it's uplifting. It's sort of like more ironic, but it's quite funny.
Yeah.
Waveform by Marquez Brown. It's sort of like tech and phone and camera review stuff.
Okay.
And I wish they'd make more of it, but the Matty and Pete show, they've done like 7 episodes and they haven't done any more because of lockdown. So I quite listening to that one.
Yeah. So I think just getting to know your area and your surroundings and just trying to be comfortable with it. And if you're having a bad day, I've really struggled with this, because when you go to sort of play a gig, you're expected to be all like, hey, da, da, da.
It's hard to put on that brave face, isn't it?
It really is, and especially if you're in like a really bad place as well. It's really tough. But just know that you are not alone in that, and no matter if you're a performer or whatever you do as a job, even if you work at Sainsbury's or Tesco's and you're on the till, you can't sort of sit there looking miserable, really. True. Can you? So
people
no matter,
expect lots, don't they?
Yeah, they do, and I think it's okay to feel like you're not okay.
I remember you put that video up, you singing "It's Okay Not to Be Okay."
Yeah,
that's good. I like that.
You.
One thing I quite like to do is meditate. 10-minute meditation, whether it's in the morning or something to unwind in the evening. Mm-hmm. It's actually very, very beneficial. If I don't do any sort of like mindfulness for like a week, I notice it the next week. I notice I'm like more irritable.
Yeah.
Like my anxiety gets quite high if I don't, and my anxiety is through the roof anyway because I'm autistic at AF, so that sort of goes hand in hand. Joy. We have fun. So that meditation is like hella important to me. So I gave you that Calm app to try, and I definitely recommend that.
Yeah, I love the Calm app.
They do like sleep stories. I remember following them on Instagram, and Tamara Levitt, the person who does all the... She must be so freaking calm.
So zen.
She is so zen.
She's like, here we are in calm. Just relax.
Deep breaths.
Everything's okay.
Honestly, like she could lose like a winning lottery ticket and she'd be like, this is fine. This is okay. We're still here. Deep breaths.
And there's me in the background going like...
Honestly, not even Sam Smith's songs could upset her. I love it.
Oh my God, that's brilliant.
Savage.
So
yeah, the Calm app. But I was listening to a live stream with her, and she was doing like a Q&A, and someone asked her about the sleep stories. Mm-hmm. And I don't know if this person was actually being serious or not, but they asked, are the sleep stories sort of designed to be boring? And she went, yeah, when we write and publish like the sleep stories you can listen to before you go to bed or drift off to, she went, there are some stories that are actually designed to actually be really sort of dull and boring to actually send you to sleep. There's some there, like they have like Stephen Fry and they've had Matthew McConaughey on and Evergreen, who played that Bond girl in Casino Royale.
Okay.
Very calming voice.
Okay.
And they have like celebrities read the stories, but then they have some that you're not sort of meant to listen to all the way through before bed. They have some that literally are so boring you have to like fall asleep halfway through them. It's pretty cool.
Thing is, when I listen to those kind of things, I want to know the end of the story before I go to sleep.
I'm like that. It's like when I come to like work and editing, I don't want to go to bed unless I finish the job.
Yeah.
Like, but the sleep stories are good, but I do prefer like the meditations because they got like loads of different categories, like on like emotions, relationships, dealing with stuff, like food and like dealing with food, healthy eating.
Yeah.
It's a really good app.
I like that.
It's good.
So I think just everyone should know that everyone goes through a little bit of a hard time now and then, and even if it's not a hard time and it's a really, really hard time, like people have been there and there is light at the end of the tunnel and stuff. And that got pretty deep.
It did.
Oh dear.
Shall we hear from our sponsor and reset our cameras and stuff?
Yes, let's do that.
And then we'll be back with like happier stuff. Possibly. We just need some tissues. We do, because I've got hay fever. So yeah, we're going to hear from our sponsor and then we'll be back in a sec.
The sponsor for this podcast is entrepreneur Simon Squibb.
His aim is to help people start a business of their own and ensure no entrepreneur feels alone doing it.
If you're an entrepreneur and you feel like you could use Simon's help, you can contact him via his website, simonsquibb.com.
Or, alternatively, listen to his podcast show via www.goodluckpod.com, which is available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and all other good streaming sites.
Connor and I have had the privilege of filming and editing the Good Luck Club.
In his podcast show, he interviews some of the world's most interesting entrepreneurs and changemakers about their lives and insights.
If you want to hear more about Simon's ventures, we'll be having him on as a guest on the Young Broke Musicians podcast in the next few weeks.
Thanks for supporting the Young Broke Musicians podcast, Simon.
It is such a good song, this, isn't
It's
it?
such a good song. Welcome back.
What an entrance. What an entrance.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Young Broke Musicians podcast. That was Simon Squibb that we just heard from.
Our lovely sponsor,
Our
Simon
lovely
Squibb,
sponsor. Amazing.
has enabled us to get all this. So
All of this equipment.
Big love to
Amazing.
Simon.
Thank you so much, Simon.
talking of like tracks and such good songs, shall we do track of the week?
Yes, insert track of the week.
Insert track of the week theme tune, which we will record.
We've got to record it.
We will. We'll do that today. We got time.
Okay, good.
We got time.
Good. So, Connor, Mr. Connor Wells, would you like to tell us what your track of the week is today?
I shall tell you. So my track of the week, I was watching a video on YouTube, and it was a video of celebrities who used to be or are singers as well. And I've been binge watching with Vic all of the Marvel films from like Captain America all the way to like Endgame.
Mm-hmm.
So
Wait,
really,
did you say Endgame?
Endgame. I've just lost the game.
Oh no.
Just lost the game. Damn it. If anyone plays the game, let us know in the comments that you've lost. So we watched all the way through to like Endgame and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Great films. And somehow I ended up on a YouTube video, celebrities who could sing. And it turns out Jeremy Renner, the guy who plays Hawkeye,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
can sing. So he has got a banging voice, and I showed you it, and you didn't recognise the voice. I can't play too much of it because of copyright. Actually, I can't play it because my dog's listening to a podcast right now. Poor dog. But yeah, he's got a song called...
Your dog is listening to a podcast.
My dog's listening to a calming dog anxiety soothing podcast.
It's true.
Back
It's
at home.
true.
Love him. Jeremy Renner's got a song called The Medicine. I just love the chorus melody, and
It's a really good song. You showed it to me, and I loved
it
it.
is so good. And he's like, you see like so many singers and stuff that have an attempt at singing. Actors who have an attempt at singing and are just like...
Yeah.
But he's actually really good because he does all the music for it as well.
I was really impressed with it, actually.
It was sick.
Really impressed.
What is your track of the week?
Oh, I'm a little bit obsessed with this song. This song is by Kygo and One Republic.
I love One Republic.
And the video's just come out for it, and I found it on YouTube. I stumbled across it, and it was amazing. I absolutely loved it. It's called Lose Somebody. Hopefully I'll be doing a little cover of that soon.
Definitely.
But,
I'd love to see that.
It's an amazing song. So, love it.
Such a good song.
Love it.
And I remember I was on, was it Screen Share or I was on FaceTime to you, and we were talking about Ryan Tedder, the singer of One Republic. And he's written for so many people. It's unreal. He's done like Leona Lewis, Ella Henderson, Kenny Clarkson, Ed Sheeran and Shawn Mendes.
Yeah.
He's written for so many people. It's
He
mad.
has. A bit like Jason Derulo, he's done a lot as well, hasn't he?
He's a trained opera singer.
See, this really like blows my mind. And the thing is, like, you can, when you listen to him,
You
like
can tell.
his range is actually
It's
pretty
unreal.
decent. Like it's
My favourite song of his is that one that's a TikTok song. It's gone viral on, like as a TikTok meme.
which one's that?
Savage Love. It's like the do 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 do.
Is that his
Yeah, that's him.
song?
Yeah.
Oh.
So I've been trying to figure out who it was because on TikTok it's all like midied.
Yeah.
Like, do do do. No, you can't hear the lyrics. But then it came up on my YouTube recommended, and it was actually a song by him, and it's so cool. I love it.
I'll have to check that out.
Mm.
I'm not a massive TikTok like person.
I scroll through it late at night and just send you them, don't I? With Boise the cat.
Oh, so I sent Connor a little video of a guy feeding his chickens.
That was funny. And the goat. No, the cow. Do you remember? Was
The
it
cow drinking the milk.
Cow drinking the milk.
Oh, for those of you who haven't seen this, you need to go onto YouTube immediately, and you need to you need to YouTube
Chug the cow.
Chug the cow.
It's
He doesn't
amazing.
know how to drink his milk, so he just sticks his head in the bucket and just it's just
His
amazing.
eyes were in the water at one point, right? And this like proper like cowboy guy is like, right, Chug, we're gonna try this again, right? We're gonna drink it slow, we're gonna drink it proper, and then he like shoves his whole face in, and he's like, God damn it, Chug. It's just such a funny video.
I love it.
Have you seen the video of the guy in a swimming pool, and he's got a chicken, and he's like, chickens can float.
No.
He's got his whole family around him, and he wants to see if chickens can float, and he's like, oh my God, honey, chickens can float.
Can they actually float?
Yeah, chickens float in
Do
water.
they?
Yeah.
Oh, I love that.
He was gently pressing it. He wasn't like hurting the chicken. He was just gently bobbing it. And
What are you doing? I'm getting them baptized.
It's getting baptized. That should be like a segment on the podcast. What have you seen on YouTube this week? I remember that on Top. Did you ever watch Top Gear?
Yes.
When Jeremy Clarkson would be like, I went on the internet and I found this. And it was usually something like really inappropriate, and they never showed it on the show. But if you're in the audience, you'd see. But we can find some safe for work videos.
Yeah.
Like the getting baptized, get your cables out.
Oh, I love it.
What's your favourite Vine?
Get your cables out.
Get your cables out.
Or, I don't know why, but the one where the girl walks past the guy and she goes, and they were roommates. And then the guy goes, and they were roommates. And I was
See,
just-
I have two favourite Vines. We don't condone guns or anything, really. Well, actually, you quite like guns. Guns are cool.
guns, when they're
When they're
used
used properly.
properly
When they're used properly.
and respectfully.
Unlike this guy. So he's walking in, he's filming himself, he's giggling so much. Walks into the living room, his brother's on the sofa, shoots the gun, he falls off the sofa, he's like, this is why Mom doesn't king love you. And he's just giggling away.
I love it.
I love it.
And
that one,
yeah, and
you go for this one, because
Okay.
I made you a cover photo for
thank
that.
you. So this one, now both Connor and I really love waffles, and this guy walks into a waffle shop, and
Big up Uptown Pizza, because they make amazing waffles in Hitchin.
yes, they do. So yeah, they walk into a waffle shop, and the two employees are literally fighting each other. And when I say fighting each other, they're smashing each other's heads like
they
on
were
the
slammed back onto the
yeah.
counter.
This guy goes, "Can I get a waffle?" Whilst they're like fighting, and he goes, "Can I please get a waffle?" That's just like brilliant.
I love the start bit where he's just filming himself, looking at them. He's like, "Can I get a waffle? Can I please get a waffle?" Like, of all things to ask to de-escalate a situation in a canteen fight, a waffle.
Oh, amazing.
We should make our own. And be like, and a milkshake too, and mac and cheese.
Cheeseburger, extra fries.
Oh mate,
Oh,
that's what I
God.
miss. I miss gigging and getting food on my break.
Oh,
I miss
where's
that.
the best like place that you gigged and got food?
Radcliffe Arms mac and cheese with the bacon and chicken
Radcliffe Farms.
and barbecue sauce.
Yeah,
Mac and cheese with barbecue sauce is the one.
pretty banging there.
It's a mouthgasm, isn't it?
Pretty banging.
Pretty banging.
Loved it.
What about you?
Probably Hermitage roast dinner.
They do the best gravy, don't they?
It's just so, it's like a red wine
It
jus
is.
kind of gravy. It's ridiculous.
So nice. I miss
Yeah.
their Sunday roast.
I do. And I love it. I love it at Herm as well. So
Because we can't gig at the moment, we've been gigging on Facebook pages, haven't we?
we have indeed.
We've done Todd in the Hole, Hermitage. I've got the Vic at the time of recording this tomorrow. It's going to be weird going back to normal gigging, isn't it?
It really is. Where actually there's human beings in front of you.
I had that the other day. So I've been like doing like live stream gigs from my spare bedroom, my little studio, because I don't have a wonderful, lovely garden like you do. I've been trapped inside. But then I decided to post to like my neighbourhood group. Would you like me to do a live stream gig outside? And I didn't expect too much of a response. A couple of people said, yeah. I started the gig and there was like sort of 20, 25 odd, and then it ended up being like 30 odd people just sort of coming out from like the masonettes and flats, and they all came down.
That's
And
really
it was
cute.
the closest thing I've ever had to a gig in ages.
Oh,
It's going to be weird gigging after lockdown, isn't it?
it is. And I think there's going to be a lot of like anxiety around it because we're not going to be sure if this virus is over yet and all of that kind of stuff. So and I'm like a little bit OCD with my microphone enough as it is. Could you imagine if someone comes up to you and is like, "Can I use your microphone, please?"
No, I've coughed on it. I think the sale of microphones is just going to go skyrocketing after this, like when people start gigging.
We should probably buy shares in like Shore or Rode or something like that.
I mean, we've got enough road gear. I think we were saying that when we were on the Gear for Music website. We've gone... We've got a lot. We've got a lot. I've gone through so many Rode mics. I've had the Video Mic Go, which is like the first sort of vlogging microphone. I've had the Video Mic Go, the original one. I've had the Rode Video Micro,
which is what I've got.
which is what you've got, the little tiny fluffy one.
Oh.
And then I've got I had the Rode Video Mic Pro, which I sold to you.
Yeah, and I got that.
Then when I went to America, I got the Rode Video Mic Pro Plus. I've literally had all the range of the Rode Video Mic range.
So Rode, if you're listening and if you fancy sponsoring us,
that would be cool.
Yeah, that would be cool.
And then we got...
I'm not sure if we'd need any more equipment from you though.
I mean, we've got loads. We've got 2 Rode wireless Goes, what we used to record the podcast on. They're like little lapel.
They're
lavalier
awesome.
microphones. They're great they're so versatile.
Yeah,
That's the
they
thing.
are.
I saw a video thing, like 10 hacks and 10 useful things you can do with them. So one person strapped it into the side of the engine of their car to get sound effect of them driving.
That's cool.
It was really cool. One person put it in their shoe, and you could hear like the
Are they
gravel.
all right?
Yeah, I know, right? And they put it like so they could get like the sound effects of walking on gravel.
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
genius.
Okay.
And then I'm waiting for these to arrive. We saw this really cool booth at VidCon, CVP, the big camera booth. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
And I'm waiting for them. They're still on pre-order, but I bought these little adapters to go for the Rode Wireless Goes to be held like microphones.
Oh yeah.
I only bought them because I didn't think we'd get the Rodecaster Pro.
Yeah.
But now they're coming and I can't really cancel my order. But they'll be cool to have. The
Yeah, they
little
will.
interview adapter things.
Yeah, and when we're out and about and we're at festivals doing podcasts and that, we can do that.
Because this thing's great, but it's not very portable, is it? So having the Rode Wireless Go, say if we do Ballstock's not going ahead this year, is it?
No, unfortunately.
Sad times. So maybe next year when we do like podcast episodes about festivals,
Yeah.
they could come in really handy, couldn't they?
Yeah, definitely.
But I think that's going to be a long way off, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think gigging is going to be the last thing to sort of come back.
I don't know, I got an inquiry the other day for the 4th of July.
Did you?
Yeah, and I was a bit like, oh, okay.
Independence Day.
But but I'm not sure
America.
what's going on. It's just, it's like, it's hard because
I've
you
had
don't...
a few like festival and pub reopening day saying, oh yeah, we'll put you on the artist we'll put you on the artist list so we know that you want to play and we'll come back.
Yeah.
Oh, that was good. Game face.
Oh gosh. So we've kind of we've got a guest that we're interviewing tomorrow, which will be for podcast number 7.
We're excited about this. We are interviewing my good friend, and you're going to get on her so well. We're interviewing Zoe Burkett.
I'm so excited to speak to
It's
her.
exciting. We need to think of questions.
Yeah, we do.
I've got a few up here somewhere rattling about, but she's one of the UK's sort of leading West End stars. She's been in like Thriller, Priscilla, Queen of the Night, The Bodyguard. I've seen that, her in The Bodyguard doing like Whitney Houston songs. It
Oh,
was so cool.
yeah,
so
but
good.
it was.
And she's she's just busy. She's working on so much different
Brilliant.
stuff. So we're going to be interviewing her.
Yeah, we
episode
can talk
7.
about West End stuff.
I said that to her, but you've got like a history with like West End and theatre, so you guys are going to have that in common.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to be sat here twiddling my thumbs.
Yeah, we're going to be talking about sort of women in the industry and
Important
sort of,
topic to talk about.
Yeah, important
Words.
important topic to definitely talk about. Yeah, definitely.
It
So
reminds me of like that speech where Trump was talking about how clever he was. He's like, I have great words. I have the best words. I'm very educated. I have such great words.
I haven't seen that. Okay. So for those of you who are listening, let us know what you'd like us to talk about. Anything in the music or creative
Definitely.
industry. Yeah, we'd like to hear your thoughts and your opinions.
Definitely. And where can you find us?
You can find us on Spotify,
On Apple Podcasts.
on YouTube.
And if you're from the 1970s, on Google Podcasts. If you have an Android phone. Like, I mean, no diss to Android phones, but I mean, iPhone's king, isn't they?
I mean, I've got a Samsung as well as an iPhone for my work stuff. So
Shots fired.
I'm a little bit insulted.
Triggered. I
I'm
kid.
joking.
Look, but I just love iPhones.
Yeah.
I'm an iSheep.
Yeah, you are.
I'm an iSheep. But you can find us on like Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube in all its 4K glory.
Yes.
It does look good now, doesn't it?
It does. It does.
So yeah, if you've enjoyed this episode, subscribe to us on Apple Podcasts, follow us on Spotify Podcasts.
Subscribe to our YouTube channel.
And our YouTube channel as well. And yeah, I think there's only one word left to say. See ya.